Hi everyone, it's Alina here. Welcome to my channel. Super excited you guys can join me today. Happy Tuesday everyone, and welcome to day 11 in my Holiday Cards series. And for today's card, I'm just going to be doing some quick Copic coloring using this gorgeous image, excuse me, from Little Blue Button Stamps. And this image is Charlie with Gifts. Now I'm thinking of straying away from the traditional red and green color scheme for this image here. And I'm thinking of using lighter greens, maybe some pinks in there, and just to experiment a little bit with my Copic colors. Now I'm also going to be using, excuse me, this paper pad. Like, oh my gosh, how many times have I used this paper pad so far in this series? Yeah. Um, this is probably my third or fourth time. But I can't help it, guys. The papers in here are super, super cute. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cute that Santa is. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using some papers from here as well. And yesterday was my birthday. So yesterday was my birthday, and my husband, being the wonderful man that he is, knowing that no gift is better than some craft supplies, like if I don't already have enough. So yeah, he did pick up these markers for me to try out. And these are alcohol-based markers. They do have dual tips. So you have a finer tip and one that's sort of like a brush tip. And looking at the back of these, he did buy them in packs. So this one is called C. Okay, there we go. C. And it does come with 5 markers. I think he picked these up in Hobby Lobby. And there's a price right there for 5. I mean, you can't beat that. And unfortunately, I cannot find the name of the manufacturer. And I think it says something right here in the bottom, Art Supply Enterprises. Oh, come on, camera. Okay, there we go. I had it and then I lost it. It's like, ugh. Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't really have a name, but the C pack does bring a couple of B markers. So I do have oh my God, I was totally off camera there. Sorry, guys. So I have a B1, a B2, B7, then I have a B14 and a BG10. So I'm just going to test these markers out really quickly on this piece of paper. That way you can see the colors. And I haven't used these yet. I figured I would use these on this image along with my Copic markers as well. And this pack right here is called Nature. And so this one brings a BG3, BG7, BG11, E2, and an E8. I mean, the color values, the way they're numbered, they're pretty like far away from each other, but you know, doesn't matter. There are more markers for me to play with. And this is the floral set. And this has, let's see if I can get it. Okay. This has an R3, R9, R17, V3, and V7. I'm thinking of using these R's right here to color her dress in, and maybe using the BGs from here. I'm going to test all the colors out first really quickly. That way you guys can see. So this is something that you guys are looking to purchase that are a little more affordable, and you want to just jump into alcohol markers without actually shelling out the big bucks. This might be a great affordable alternative for you guys to try out. And I think that these markers, they're geared more towards those the coloring book trends that are out right now. So yeah, he told me they had a ton more packs like this, but he thought he would start me off with these 3 so I could test them out on camera for you guys, and you know, just pretty much give my opinion on what I think. So I'm gonna open up this floral pack first. I'm going to try it out on this scrap piece of white cardstock. That way I can determine what color would be best for her dress. So you see she's wearing her little Christmas dress there. She also has some leggings on. Well, socks, sorry. Shoes, and she has her little bag, her little antlers. So I'm going to test out these markers really quick. So I'm going to get the packages open. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all the markers opened up from their packaging. Now I'm going to start taking them out. Now this is the R3 marker right here. And as I said before, has dual tips. So this is more of like the brush tip, I guess. I'm going to use that side first. The brush tip is not as flexible as you would find on a Copic marker, but it still works pretty good. And this is more of a very fine bullet tip. Let's see if there we go. So this is pretty cool to be able to get into those smaller areas that you're coloring. So I need like a pencil or something so I can mark these off. So this is the R3. And I'm dropping packaging everywhere. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to try out this R9. Ooh, I like that color. This color kind of reminds me of my RV66 Copic marker that I have here. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much the same color. So this is the R9 from the new pack, and this is my RV66 from my Copic markers. I'm not going to try out the bullet tip because R9, but I really love that color. Sorry, it was a little off camera there. Now I'm going to try out this R17. See how well this color is. And the ends are marked if I had it, if I was holding it the correct way. So this line right here lets you know that this is the bullet tip on this end, and then there's no line on this one. Lets you know it's more of the brush tip end. Okay, and that is the R17. I kind of like it, but I think to be able to blend it with these three, I don't know. I think it might take a little bit of work. So yeah, we'll see as I go along once I start actually coloring the image. Okay, now this is the V3. Okay, I'm going to try that one out really quickly. Oh, okay. That one reminds me of my Copic marker that I have here. Let me see. Yeah, see? This is my V22 Copic marker, and that's sort of the same color there. This one has a little more purple in it though. And this is the V3. I'm going to try out this last color here. And this is V7. Okay. Ooh, that's really nice. I don't have a marker that color, that sort of blue-violet color right there in a Copic. So I don't have anything to compare it to, and that is V7. And this is from the Florals. Okay. There we go. You guys can see the colors there. All right, now I'm gonna switch over to the the C colors, and the first one I'm gonna pull out is the B1. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a nice light blue color there. Really like that. And that is B1. And then there's also this B2. I love like these little blue-green colors here. I don't have those in Copics. This looks a little more blue-green than this B1. So we'll see once I try it on the scrap piece of paper how that's gonna work. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's definitely more of a blue-green color. I think the cap is a little misleading. So that is B2. I will definitely have to try that out to see how well it'll blend together. And here's a darker blue color. This is B7. Oh, that's really nice. That kind of reminds me of my, let's see, my B18 Copic marker. Oh my goodness. Have I mentioned that this is a new camera and it's still like giving me issues? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, sort of close, not really. This one has more of a, this is the B18, my Copic, and then this is the B7 that I just got. And this one has more of like a little more gray, I guess. A little grayish green to it, I guess. And that is B7. And then I also have this other one. I wonder why they threw that BG in there. This is B14. Come on. Come on and focus. Okay, this is B14. B14. Oh, I like this color. Very, very nice. But as you can see, the difference, see the number is greater, but the color is definitely more along the lines of these lighter B markers. Okay, that's the B14, and let me try out this BG. That's probably the one thing I don't have in Copic markers is a lot of BGs, and I love the BGs in Copic markers. So this is come on, focus. BG10. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that color too. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. And this one is the C pack. And now all the markers, there are $12 for 5 markers. But this is something, I mean, I think these markers would be good to supplement with your other markers that you may have, whether it be your Prismacolors or your touch markers or your Copic markers. You know, a nice little alternative to those markers. So I'm going to flip this paper over. And okay, now here is the final pack right here. And this is the nature pack. And this one has a few more BGs. So what I'm going to do is use this BG10 real quick so I can compare to the ones that are in this pack here. This BG10, I'm going to just make a mark here. And that is from the C pack. Because I think the way they label these markers is a little bit misleading. Because these definitely are reading more green than blue. This is BG3. Yeah, see? These are green. So I definitely wouldn't call these a BG. I would definitely relabel them as Gs. It's BG3. So you definitely wouldn't be able to use that BG10 with that BG3. Wouldn't work. And this is BG7. Let me try that one out real quick. Yeah, see? These are reading more as greens, which is okay because I definitely need greens because some of my Copic markers, they're out. BG11. Oh yeah, that's more like an olive green. That's really nice. Kind of reminds me of my Prismacolor that I have. BG11. And now they did throw in a few browns. So this is E2. And this looks like super light. My goodness. Oh yeah. That's actually a good color for those antlers on that image. So I might use that one. And here's the final one here. And this one is E8. Okay, this one looks more like a brown. Yeah, it does. But I like it. It's nice. But I definitely wouldn't try blending that E2 with that E8. I mean, that's definitely like way too dark for that color. And this is the Nature Pack here. So yeah, here are the colors here. And like I said before, I think these would be good supplements to whatever markers you have right now in your stash. I mean, if you're missing a BG, you know, if you don't have any BG markers in your Copics or your Prismacolors, I mean, this BG10 is actually a pretty nice color. That B14 is nice. I mean, you know, just play around with it and see which markers work best with what you have in your stash. So with those markers out of the way, I am going to just jump right into it and start working on my image. Now, if I can find it where I put it. Okay, here we go. So for this image, I said I wanted to go with a different color scheme. So I think for the leggings that she has on right now, I think it might be a good idea to use this BG7 from the new pack. So I'm going to use that BG7, and I'm going to try to use this BG11 as my darkest shade. I'm going to, because the area is so small, so I definitely want to limit it to 2 colors. Probably be better if I would have limited it to 1, but we'll see. This E2 I'm definitely going to use for her antlers here, but I'm going to see, let's see my E11. I need something that's going to give it a little bit of shading. Okay. I actually like the way that looks there. And this is my E11 Copic marker. So I'm going to definitely use my E11 Copic marker to add some shading. So from the Nature Pack, I'm going to be using these 3 colors, the BG7, BG11, and E2. And then as far as her dress goes, let's see. Yeah, I definitely like that R9 as my darkest. That R3 is nice too. I definitely have to see how that's going to work as far as blending goes. So that's the R3. I'm going to put down the R9. If not, I can bring in my RV markers from my Copics. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the way that blended there. Let me see what I do have. Let me see. I have my RV14, and I don't know if that's going to work with this here. See? I was actually able to get a better blend. Now that is the R3 with my RV14. So these are the colors I'm going to use for her dress. There we go. And I'm not gonna omit the other one, the R9. So I'm gonna use that R3. So I'm gonna just make a little note here. So for the image, and I usually don't mark my colors that I use, which unfortunately I need to start doing, because then right after I film this, I usually go back and write a blog post for it, for the dress. And then I said my BG7 and BG11 for her leggings. And then the E2 and the E11. Let's see, gotta rate it super small because I rate so big. And E11 for the antlers. And I might throw in that E8 for the sack that she's holding. So yeah, so now that I have my markers ready to go, I know exactly what colors I'm going to be using. I am going to get started on the coloring, make the card, and yeah, just sit back, relax, enjoy the music, and I will meet you guys back here with the completed card and image. And here's the completed card. Let me bring it up close so you guys can see all of the gorgeous sparkle that I added. My camera would cooperate. It would make my life that much easier, but it's not doing it. There we go. So I added lots of sparkle using my Wink of Stella pen on the snowbank. I added it to her boots, also to her dress, and then I added just dots of sparkle here and there. And for that, I used my diamond stickles from Ranger. And this was a pretty quick card to put together. Easy scene using that paper from the Woodland Wonderland paper pad. Love that little owl and that little red bird and then the ornaments hanging from the branch. I think it's a great way to create a scene without doing any kind of drawing or Copic coloring. And I really love the color scheme of this card. Not your traditional red and green, but I really love this pink and green for Christmas. Very nice. So yeah, that'll do it for this card that'll do it for this card today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. And make sure to come back on Friday for day 12 of my holiday card series. It'll also be the finale of my card series. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys on Friday. Bye.